So today I'm going to be reviewing Arcane Season 2 Act 1. Uh, Before starting, I just want to say I'm not feeling well. I have a runny nose, so just bear with me for that. And also, I rewatched Season 1 like 2 months ago and I loved it. I saw it first when it came out in 2021. 3 years later, now we are getting the Season 2 finally. It's been a long wait and I was just hyped for it, and it's here finally. And after watching it, I have to say it's so much better than season 1. It's somehow they made it, like season 1 was already so good and somehow they made it even better than season 1. And almost everything about it was perfect. And yes, I said almost because there are some things which I didn't like, and I'll come back to those later. But firstly, this is a non-spoiler review, so you should not worry about any spoilers, even for season 1, which if you haven't seen, you should just definitely check it out. Firstly, I just want to say that I love the intro by Imagine Dragons, the song Enemy, and it slaps really hard with the visuals, and they nail the intro again in season 2. The visuals are changed and it's still very good. I love it. And okay, so we all know season 1, those who have seen season 1, it ends with a big cliffhanger. And season 2, I feel, does a pretty good job of picking up those pieces where it left off and giving the context of everything which happened in the first episode. And they introduced some new characters as well, new villains, and some small villains, some big villains, and it's like really well done and it was clean. Like even a big cliffhanger like that, they didn't tend to make it confusing or anything. But the best part which I felt was that in the very first episode there's a big action set piece, and this is new because in season 1 the major action scenes were in the final act, episode 7, 8 and 9. So we are getting those big level action scenes literally in the first episode, the second episode and the third episode already in season 2. And that is surprising because I didn't expect it to be like that. And this is good. I mean, obviously I want to watch these high level action scenes, very well animated, choreographed scenes, but I don't know how they're gonna top this because this was incredible. The action was so hyped up, so energetic. You felt every punch, every bone breaking. It was so good. And the best part about this was the integration of the music. The songs they used, the editing, they used the beats of the songs in the editing, and it just added that extra punch to it. And they also used like different point of views during the action set pieces. It just all added to increase the tension and the hype and the energy of the action scenes, and they're the best part of the 3 episodes. And definitely it was a big improvement than season 1, which was already very good. So you know what I mean by saying that the action scenes in season 2 are so good. And one more thing is that there is a character. He's a kind of an animal, and so he has something. So the animation of that character, there's a fight scene of that character, and the way they animate him in the fight scene is so good. Like, I mean, it's just so well done. The animation, the music is the highlight. I'm not kidding. The music in this show is absolutely incredible. It slaps all the time. It's incredible. I just love it. So well done. And it's just pure vibes and hype. And then the opening scene of the third episode is, for me, it was like the best scene of the 3 episodes. Like the cold open which happens in episode 3 before the intro. Again, animation, like they are still trying to do new things even after season 1. They are so creative with what they are doing, and when you watch it you enjoy it, and you then appreciate what the creators are trying to do, and you just respect them more because they are giving you something new, something fresh, and you love to watch it. And that's why this show is so good, because the creators give their 100% in everything which they put out, and I just want to respect them, and I love what they've given us, and I just hope the other 6 episodes are as good as this as well. And then there's a fight between Jinx and Vi as well. If you have seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. And that scene as well, amazing. It's like it gave the same hype as Jinx and Echo from season 1. And it's not just the fighting, there are mystery elements, drama elements, and even now they've added some more sci-fi elements to the show as well. With the Arcane and stuff, they're trying to bring this mystery of this object, Hex Gates and Hex Core, and they're trying to build it up as well. And it's really, really interesting. But that's also one of my major concern of the show, because sometimes, for me it was not like that, but I feel some people might take it to be a bit heavy, because they are trying to do so many things together at the same time, and it does get confusing after a while, because so many things are happening and it is difficult to keep track of everything, of each character, of all the plot points are happening. Although they have balanced all the different tones and genres perfectly till now, I still fear that they might not be able to keep it up until the end. And it also feels a little rushed. Things happen very fast, and there are a lot of characters and point of views, and it takes time getting used to all of them. But things don't slow down, they just keep happening. So you might miss some things might go over your head. That is a negative, because if I feel if the episodes were like 60 minutes each, it would have been perfect. It would have given enough time for every character to flesh out properly, and given time for the viewer to sink into this world as well, in this world of Piltover. And also it would smoothen out the pacing of the show, because I feel the show is a bit fast paced compared to season 1. Season 1 pacing was very good, but this feels a little rushed in my opinion. And also one more negative is that Caitlyn and Vi's relationship is repetitive. Like what happened in season 1, the same thing is happening again. And it's fine, it's just a small complaint which I wanted to tell. And if they do the same thing, then you just end up caring less about them, because you know what's going to happen. It's a cliched thing, it has happened so many times before, so it's predictable. I didn't like that about it. And anyway, that's the only two negatives I have about this first 3 episodes. And also I love the way the third episode ends on a cliffhanger note. But yeah, this is definitely a must watch. Do watch it on Netflix, give it a shot. Cannot wait for Act 2 on November 16th.